I still believe in COQ INU. And at a $5 billion market cap during this bull run, hypothetically speaking, that wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And again, I don't think it's insane. Because some people out there, they like to spread FUD about COQ INU. They say it's caca, they say it's trash. But I disagree. And by the way, if you're wondering what price it would have at that point at a $5 billion market cap, I do showcase it on the screen. But again, besides that, am I saying that COQ INU is going to be the next SHIB or the next Doge? No, because some people, they're under this misconception that, COQ INU needs to be the next Shiba Inu or the next Dogecoin in order to be a success. But that's actually not true. Because if you think about it, achieving what Doge or SHIB, attained, that's very difficult. Back in 2021, far less, options, right? There wasn't really that many meme coins. So naturally, a lot of the attention was on SHIB and Doge. However, as of right now, there's just so many options. It's pretty difficult for COQ INU to achieve that. But it doesn't necessarily mean that a $5 billion market cap is some doomsday, because that's actually not true. At a $5 billion market cap, that's around a 40x from here. So is it really that bad? No, right? I don't think it's caca at all. I don't know why people keep saying that, oh, wow, it's so trash, all this. No, man, I mean, it's not bad at all. If you really think about it, I'm not going to complain about over a 40x. Who would do that? At least that's the way I view it. So when I take a look at COQ INU, does it need to be the next SHIB or Doge to be considered a success? No, right? It doesn't have to. $5 billion is already very amazing. Now, granted, could it do better? Yes, but at a $5 billion market cap, I'm all good with that because I think it's really one of the best meme coins out there. It's an Avalanche meme coin. Now, a lot of people out there, they love Ethereum meme coins. I love some of them too. People love Solana meme coins. I love some of the Solana meme coins as well, but I think oftentimes people ignore just how amazing Avalanche is, because if you really think about it, Avalanche, man, it has the fundamental qualities of a layer 1 blockchain that many people want. Because you take a look at, for instance, people like to say that, hey, we want a layer 1 blockchain that's fast, that's very scalable, right? That has a decent community. Isn't that Avalanche? Pretty much ticks all the boxes. People like to say that, oh, wow, it's so caca compared to Solana. No, I disagree. Maybe in terms of fans, it's not that much. But in terms of quality, it's pretty much up there. You take a look at Solana, very scalable. So is Avalanche. Solana, very fast in terms of transaction speeds. Well, so is Avalanche. So if you think about it, Solana did have a really amazing run this year, right? A lot of people really believed in it. But I think it's just a matter of time before the exact same thing happens to Avalanche. And guess what? When people really believed in Solana, a lot of the meme coins, all the projects just in general, they grew along with the ride. So I don't see why it would be any different for Avalanche. And again, you take a look at, COQ INU, only fair to assume that as Avalanche does grow, it's going to grow along with the ride as well. Now also catch this, right? On its ecosystem, there are many community projects related to NFTs, decentralized finance, and gaming, which I think is actually such an amazing, sight to see, because you take a look at how a lot of meme coins nowadays, they're focused on being lazy. Now, what do I mean by this? A lot of them, they like to show off that they have no use case. They like to show off that they don't even want to develop, which is kind of a weird trend, because that's kind of like bragging about being lazy. It's like, who does that? But in my opinion, that's kind of weird again. The way I take a look at COQ INU is that, yes, even though it's a meme coin, yes, even though it doesn't have like the most fundamental, amazing qualities out there for a project. However, even despite all that, I think it's a serious meme coin. For what it is, I think it's very serious, because a meme coin, naturally, it's not supposed to have the best use case or some revolutionary fundamental use cases, but at least trying to innovate a little bit, it's not so bad, right? I mean, it doesn't hurt to do that. So when it comes to COQ INU, it shows that they're actually trying to improve, and I really love that. So really, anyway, take a look at it. I think COQ INU is pretty much a no-brainer pick for me. I think it's a very amazing meme coin. And if you think about it, it's listed in so many major exchanges, which I think is fantastic. Listed in over 10 major exchanges. Man, this is great news, because you take a look at a lot of the meme coins that have done very well. Historically, they have been the ones to be listed in a lot of major exchanges. Why is that? It's because how is it possible to know something that doesn't exist? It's like, let's say you tell someone, hey, think of a color you've never seen before. It's kind of difficult, right? It's like, what? You know what I mean? So if you take a look at, again, Doge, SHIB, why were they so popular? It's because they were listed in so many major exchanges. So when it comes to COQ INU, it's heading in that right direction, right? Listed in a lot of exchanges. And I think as time goes by, it's just going to get better and better, more attention, hypothetically, as a result of that, stronger community, bigger community. And I think that's all great when it comes to COQ INU, because let's face it again, just like I mentioned earlier on the video, a meme coin, it doesn't have the best use case out there. So what is a way to supplement that? A passionate and strong community. having great exposure, something fun, something exciting, which is exactly what COQ INU is. You take a look at how it's actually different from a lot of meme coins out there, because a lot of meme coins out there, dog theme meme coins, cat theme meme coins. Nothing wrong with that, but in my opinion, we kind of need something different. We need something unique, and that's exactly what COQ INU is. Imagine if, let's say, there was no unique selling point about COQ INU, then it just kind of feels like, oh, it's another meme coin. It's like, all right, fine, cool. But hey, this one is cool, right? Again, it has that unique factor, which I think is going to play to its advantage. But it's just going to be a matter of time, because market cap as of right now is around $100 million. I understand that. Even though it did have a decent recovery, or should I say a very small one, number of months ago it was around $400 million in terms of market cap. But even despite that, I think better days are ahead, because I think what we saw back then was just a small taste of what's to come. Because even back then, the bull run really hadn't kicked in yet. It wasn't in fifth gear yet. You got to take this into consideration. Historically, altcoins, they peak as a worst case scenario around a year and a half after a Bitcoin halving event. The Bitcoin halving event happened back in April. So based off that, a year and a half is basically October of next year. So there's still some time there. Now, some people may be thinking, whoa, that's kind of a long time, man. Around a year from right now. But hey, it could happen sooner. And now I get it that Bitcoin, usually when it does go up, altcoins, they usually go up by a lot more in terms of percentage. But on the flip side, typically when Bitcoin does go down, consequently, a lot of altcoins, they do dump a lot harder. But that's a risk I'm willing to take, because I believe in the future of meme coins. I think that sometimes when people say that, oh, wow, meme coins are done. No, I disagree. I think better days are ahead. And I think COQ INU is ready to make such an amazing recovery, because as of right now, there's over 600 million crypto owners, which is just insane, really, when you think about it. That's over 500 million, which some people may think, that's kind of bad, because they're like, oh, man, there's billions of people in this world. But back in 2021, there was pretty much like 50% less in terms of crypto owners. And yet the bull run that year was that amazing. And again, that was during the peak of that bull run. The amount of crypto owners was around 300 million. So now, you can only imagine the FOMO, the buying pressure, the attention is going to be insane. But it's a matter of time. Again, it's just a waiting game, really. That's all I have to do is just wait, because that's the only thing I can control, like accumulating, holding, and just believing. All the other external factors, like, hey, what is COQ INU going to do tomorrow, or like in 2 minutes? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty difficult to predict that. But in the long term, I could very well see it hypothetically doing well, because all those amazing factors, I don't see why not. And it's not like a $5 billion market cap is some crazy nonsense, because we've seen Doge reach around 80 billion. We've seen SHIB reach around 40 billion. So it's not insane. It's way less than both of them. And also, you take a look at the trajectory for Bitcoin, right? The Bitcoin ETF, the number of institutional investors, at the price of $150,000 during this bull run, that wouldn't be crazy at all for Bitcoin, especially, again, when you couple that with the fact that there's over 600 million crypto owners. I think the sky's the limit. But again, it's just a waiting game. All I got to do is just dollar cost average, acquiring, holding, and just waiting. And if anything, these low prices, quote unquote, I think it's giving me a great chance to lower down my average cost, which I don't think is a bad thing. Either I can complain or I panic sell, which I don't want to do, or I can continue to believe, which is what I am doing. And I'm going to stay patient, because around a year from right now, I think Bitcoin could look so different. Altcoins, meme coins, I think they could all look so different. But it's just a waiting game again. And at a $5 billion market cap, with all those amazing factors taken into consideration, I don't see why it's so crazy for COQ INU. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.